Do you know what perseverance is? Perseverance is doing something despite the difficulty or the delay in achieving success. That's perseverance. Now, are you the type of person who perseveres? I'm going to tell y'all a little quick story real quick, right? One time I worked with this dude, right? He couldn't even speak good English. And he used to walk to work in the rain. We worked at this time. I was a young buck. I was working in some cold storage spot, right? And homeboy used to walk to work. Rain, sleet, snow, sunshine, didn't matter what it was. He would walk to work. And I used to just be looking at him like, dang, bro, you need a ride? He'd be like, no, I'm good, I'm good, I'm good. Tell me he's good all the time. You know, he couldn't really speak that well when he was, but he still persevered. Eventually, he got his checks, right? And he bought himself a bike, right? I watched the dude buy himself a bicycle. I watched him ride his bike to work. I remember the chicks in the job used to clown him. Dudes would clown him. This dude on his bike, too good to get a ride. Because we knew the dude. He was a good worker. But he never won. And he just kept persevering. When I said perseverance, this is what he did. So he got on the bike every day. Eventually, he bought himself an electric bike. You know what I'm saying? And we were like, okay, now you got an electric bike. So we see him riding now. You sitting there driving by him, getting splashed by the buses. He still be on his bike every day, back and forth. About 90 days go by. This dude on his electrical bike. He goes out and he gets himself a car. Gets himself some car insurance. He sets himself up, and it's a little hoopty, needed some fixing up, but eventually he graduated to the car. Now this dude is a guy who came to work every day, on time, never missed a day. And he started out walking from a bike to an electric bike. And he didn't go to a motorcycle or moped, nothing. It was an electric bike, like he had to pedal. And then he went to a little hoopty, I mean like a $500, $800 car. All right. He got that, found out he was able to do that. He was driving back and forth to work. And the moral of the story is he just never, whatever the obstacle was, he just never let it stop him from getting from point A to point B. He never made no excuses. He didn't accept nobody's handouts. He got from point A to point B. He went from the guy getting talked about in the job and laughed at to bagging one of the flyest honeys in the job, okay? Wifing her up, getting in the crib with her. Now they got an apartment, stacking his bread up, stacking his money. By any means, he did what he had to do for his family. Now, I'm making that video because I know a few people out there who I will not say personally, but you're supposed to be doing certain things to get yourself to the next level for your family. But you're too busy worried about the things that don't mean nothing, like Jordans and going to the club and how much you need to smoke and how much you need to drink. And you're worried about stupid shit. That's a young man's frame of mind. You understand what I'm saying? You gotta learn how to persevere. And then when things don't go your way, you know what I'm saying? Guys get to a certain point and shorty don't want to deal with you because your ass is lazy. All you want to do is sit around and smoke all the time. Then you sit around scratching your head, wondering why she left me and she don't want to be with me no more. I got a lot of friends who went through this, man. A lot of them. I mean, right now, when I see these dudes, I think shake my head like, you living with your mama, you still doing the same shit you used to do back when we was young bucks. You know what I'm saying? And I always use this example of perseverance from the guy on the bike to the car because he was a great example. He couldn't even speak the language, but he didn't let that stop him. He just kept going. Everybody was talking smack behind his back, calling him a bum and all that when he was on his bicycle. And then when he got a car, he upgraded to a better car. And then he upgraded that to a better car. He went from hoopty to hoopty to hoopty till finally he was getting Nissans and fresh, brand new joints. And I'm like, okay, that's what's up. So, but he worked his way up. Then he got into management and everybody was wondering why. There was dudes with cars who was calling off work. You know what I'm saying? Calling off work. Like, who does that? But, it's different times, but this dude, I just always admired him because the way he just kept going, he just never stopped. So persistence is doing something despite the difficulty or the delay. All right. A little message for today. I holler at y'all. I have a little bit more stories, but I'm going to just leave that one out there for y'all dudes out there being lazy. Knock it off.